Boy, no matter where you look this winter, it has been a snowy winter. Upper Midwest, all the way toward the Mid-Atlantic. A lot of people are upset because they've missed storms in the Northeast. But boy, when you look at this, everybody is above normal. Everybody. Detroit, Chicago, Pittsburgh, New York City, Philadelphia, it's been a great winter. All right, we're not done yet either. Here comes our Arctic boundary Saturday, Sunday. By Monday, the boundary sets up south of I-20 in the southeast, and then that sets the stage for a snowstorm because the Rayno buzzword, I'm told from my followers on Twitter, Arctic injection coming in. All right, we go to Tuesday. Here's the map and the jet stream, and what we have to concentrate on is this trough because this is the whole key. I believe the models are pretty good on the storm track. They've been very consistent. If you're looking for this to come up the coast, I don't think that's going to happen. However, what you have to now concentrate on is as this storm intensifies, how much precipitation gets thrown back on the western side. That's really the question. It's a glancing blow, but what does that mean? Is it an inch? Is it 2 inch? Are we looking at some spots that can get over 6? That's what we're going to concentrate on. And it's all due to when this trough goes negative and this energy down here in the red. Tuesday afternoon, here we go. Here is the key move. Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. All right, the trough is now negative. Now snow will start, precip will start getting thrown back in the cold air. So what you do is you take the trough axis where it is, and it's this line in here. You take along that and to the west, and you rule out a big snow. And what I mean 3 inches or more. Doesn't mean you can't get a couple of inches, but 3 inches or more. You know, is that a big snow or not? Well, it is in my world in this time of year, 3 inches or more. So here's the trough axis. That's why Baltimore, Washington, Richmond, you're kind of ruled out of this for a big snow. Now, from here on north and west or east, though, it gets interesting. Because here we go, Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, here's midnight. All right, trough is now negatively tilted. And the thing that is interesting is that this looks pretty impressive Tuesday evening. So when you go to the next time step, you would think, well, here, this area like this is going to be like this, and it's going to be thumping away now in southern New England. But that's not what the American model is doing, and either is the European either, because what it's doing, it's taking this energy, and watch what it does with it next time step. It starts cutting it off. You see that? Here south of Cape Cod. So there's only a brief moment of some good snows back on the western side of this, let's say from New York City toward Philadelphia. Now earlier in the week, some of the guidance was suggested, including the European, is that this time step we're cut off, and it cuts off south of New York and east of Atlantic City. And if that would happen, then you've got some big snows back toward Philadelphia and New York City, 6 inches or more. But the guidance clearly suggests that that's not happening, that when we go to that cutoff, it's up here, well east of Cape Cod. So that is the other key moment. When does this cut off? Does it cut off earlier? The earlier it cuts off, the more snow you're going to get thrown back. But having said that, when you take a look at what the American model is showing as it goes through this, there are interesting ramifications with this piece of energy and this trough going negative, because the reason you're getting precipitation thrown back into the cold air is because the storm is going to bomb out. So here we go. This is 1,004 millibars. This is Tuesday afternoon. By Tuesday evening, it's down to 996. So, and you'll also notice, look at this. This is a little interesting on the models, this little kink. You see this? This is telling you precip is coming back. So it's coming back toward New York City, all of New Jersey, and to some extent Philadelphia, back into northeastern Pennsylvania. Now the question is how long of a period is it going to do that for? And what the American model is suggesting, because this energy is not cutting off in here, but up in here, it's only a 3 to 4 hour period, and that limits the snow amount. So that's why. It's important when you look at the models, you understand why it's doing what it's doing. Once you understand why, then you can figure out, well, what could change or what on either side of the equation. So that's my first worry for New York City and New Jersey, this time frame, all right? As we get into Tuesday evening, and remember, it's now at night, right? So you don't have to worry about the strong March sun. How much is thrown back? Now, as we go to 996, there we are, Tuesday evening. Watch what happens at midnight. goes to 976. So from this time step, you're really bombing out the storm. That's why you've got to be worried about southern New England back in here and the Boston area and certainly Cape Cod, because when a storm system intensifies, you get tremendous upward motion on the backside. And, you know, a lot of times the models don't catch that on the intensity of the snow back here. That's why I'm worried about southern New England. All right. So this is what we're concentrating on, this time step. Now, I just want to show you the difference. Remember, I was telling you the key moment is at this time of the surface map at midnight tonight, midnight, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. This is the MRF, European, MRF, European, MRF, European. Well, how's European different? Look at all this blue back into New Jersey and New York. See, the European says, no, there's going to be more on the backside. So that's what we're going to have to look at. Now, if you're looking for this storm to come up the coast, I don't think that's going to happen. But what you have to concentrate on is the backside of the storm. How much snow is going to be getting on the backside? And from Philadelphia on up into Maine, that's my concern area. So when we draw it, this is the higher tech version here. This is my concern, 3 inches or more for now. We'll zone in a little tomorrow. I-95 in Maine, all right, toward Bangor. You've got, in fact, I'm going to draw it a little different here. It's like this. Okay, southern Portland, you're in it, southern parts of New Hampshire, coastal New Hampshire. We're going to go across Massachusetts, probably just west of Worcester, most of Connecticut, northeastern Pennsylvania, down toward Philadelphia and all of Maryland and eastern parts of Maryland and Delaware. This is the threat area for 3 inches or more. Now, the farther, you know, I'm really more worried about southern New England, too, with this backlash coming in. But this is the thought right now. So we've ruled out all of these areas. Not that you're not going to get some snow. You will. It will be lighter. But this is the zone you really have to keep an eye on here. So that's Philadelphia up to 95, New York City, Boston, and up into Maine. If you have any questions, you can follow me and ask me them on Twitter. I'm at Bernie Rayno.